Hello, Earth Angel, beautiful soul. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to do our Friday love reading, and this is where we just tune in and open up and ask Spirit to bring through whatever messages you need to hear about love or anything connected to love. And we're just going to kind of keep it general, keep it open, and see what wants to come through from Spirit. I hope you're doing really well. I will list the decks that I'm using in the description box below. If you are subscribed here, thank you so much. This particular reading is going to go to 2 channels. I now have a second channel. If you're watching me on Angelic Earth Resonance, I want to announce that I'm excited to announce that I have officially opened my other channel, which is focused on love readings. So if this is your thing and you really like my readings and you want to connect more with that kind of energy, I will list the new channel's link in the description box. It is it is Aphrodite's Oracle. And yeah, I have a few videos on there so far, not that many, and there will be many more to come. I'm going to do a pick a card for that one soon. And so if you're watching me on Aphrodite's Oracle, thank you so much for being here, especially if you're subscribed. In general, just thank you for watching and helping the channel grow, especially, like I said, if you're subscribed, you are the foundational community, the foundational members. And you know what, the great thing about this, the Aphrodite's Oracle channel right now is it's so small. It has so few, because it's brand new, subscribers, that the readings might feel even more personal than usual. So that's something else to consider. So, okay, again, thank you. This is the reading every Friday that I will do for both channels. So this will be cross-pollinating. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Enough announcements, enough chatter, enough talking, right? Okay, I'm excited to see what is going on for you. Spirit's saying put these aside, and we're going to use the Muse Tarot today. I want to get an overall energy for, okay, one more shuffle. An overall energy for where, what wants to come through for you today about love. And generally speaking, we might get other messages in here too about, you know, other things in your life, but this is the focus. Ooh, a leg up. And let's get one more. Ooh, just one more. Okay, we're going to take the one that went face down, but I am noticing soulmates popped out in reverse. Interesting. Okay, we'll take that into consideration, but this is the one I think that wanted to come out. Come to the edge. I love this card. This is like the full energy. So we've got number 34 and number 36, which is a 7 and a 9. And the back of the deck energy, it was peace in reverse. So we're going to look at that. Okay, so we're going to start there for you. And I do want to look in the book. Spirit's saying look in the book, especially for a leg up. I don't know if I'll need to for the other ones, but getting called to do it for number 34, number 7. So I mean, even before we've gotten into this, I'm sensing some challenges, you know, with peace in reverse. And a leg up even. It's like there's something going on here already, I'm sensing. So let's see what wants to come through for you today. So you'll know if this is your reading as we get into the energy check here, if things are resonating. If not, no worries. There's a lot of other readings on the channel that might be for you. Again, you know, not necessarily every reading is for you. Use your intuition. This is a general collective reading. This is also timeless. So whenever you land here, the messages are likely here for you. So the essential meanings of a leg up are receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. The relationship message here is relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask, and it is given. Okay. And with coming to the edge here, I feel like, yeah, this is maybe a difficult thing for you. Maybe some, and with peace in reverse, and I saw that soulmates energy in reverse. So maybe regardless of what is going on in your love life, I feel like there is this sense of desiring interdependence and with coming to the edge here too, I do feel like this is maybe a lesson that has been active in your love relationships or your love life for a while. I'm hearing for some of you for many years, or even many different types of relationships, or for those of you who are in long-term commitments, that this has been kind of a, maybe take it as it resonates, but maybe codependency has been something that you've been healing or working on in your relationship or in relationships in general. I want to look at peace in reverse, which peace is number 23. So that's a 5. And again, that energy of conflict or discontent, something feeling a little off balance. 23. So peace, the essential meanings, freedom from attachment. Again, that attachment, codependency energy. Okay, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. When it's in reverse, it says, now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of the temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look at the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Oh, I love that. And one more here. I want to see what the relationship messages for come to the edge. The essential meanings for come to the edge are courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting a risk. In relationships, it says it's scary to be truly intimate with someone. So we're back to that vulnerability, up against that wall of fear around vulnerability, perhaps. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts you've kept hidden and protected. Now's the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up again. So we're definitely getting a strong message here from Spirit. It's important for you that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. So for those of you who are in a relationship, I am feeling there's this message coming through about, having to, like, interdependence and speaking up around your needs and that being a scary thing for you. But there's something that you're not feeling fully at peace around. And so it's like you're being guided. I feel like this message is coming through for you of, your guides and angels, your higher self are asking you to take this risk, to come to the edge and step out of your comfort zone and be a little more vulnerable. And if you're single and looking, I think it's kind of the same message of like maybe you have had pain or, difficult relationships in the past. And there is this fear of opening up and taking that risk again So let's get into the tarot and get some more into this. If this is resonating, thank you for liking the video. It really helps the channel grow. And if you'd like to comment, I'd love to hear how this is resonating, even if you just want to drop an emoji. All that engagement helps, and I appreciate the energy exchange so much. Let's get more information from the Muse Tarot. And there's something about the Muse. I was going to choose... the Light Seers deck is kind of my go-to deck. It might even be my favorite deck, although it's very hard for me to pick a favorite tarot deck. But I looked at a few for you this morning, and the Muse just kept calling me. And so there's something about that Muse energy, too, of like being inspired. Okay, let's see. What can you tell us about a leg up? Tell us a little bit more about this leg up energy. The 7 of materials, so it's a 7-7. Wow. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, let's get another one. Thank you for this, for the leg up. For this beautiful soul watching. Justice. And one more. The 10 of materials, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so Justice is number 11. Libra energy, the back of the deck with Page of Materials right now. So I think what I see here it's like you've been waiting for something to happen here to bring you the abundance, the happy family energy. So again, I do feel a strong, like I'm getting the reading for people who are single, people who are dating, people who are committed. There is, whoever you are, take it as it resonates, but there's been this, like, been waiting for something to come to fruition. And there's even this sense here of like it not being, you're maybe even feeling like it hasn't been fair. But I think also there's a message here of like, in order for this to really come into balance for you, for this justice to come in, for you to feel justified, for you to feel like you can move forward into this abundant place in this connection, it's like there's a karmic balance that has to come in. And I think we're already getting the message that it's around you being, I'm hearing opening your throat chakra, like, and it doesn't, in this reading, I do feel like there's a lot about speaking your truth, but I also feel it's a lot about expressing, not just speaking, but even with body language and decisions you're making, being like asking for what you need instead of just waiting and watching and hoping and trying to be patient, is the message I'm getting here from those. Okay, so let's look at Come to the Edge. Tell us more about this Come to the Edge energy for this beautiful soul tuning in. Okay, both of these want to come. Oh, we have the Two of Materials and the Ace of Emotions. I kind of like the energy that came out together feels really good. So this is the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. It was interesting also me choosing this deck. Roses might be a sign for you or something, because there's roses in this Come to the Edge too, and this deck has a lot of roses in it. So you might connect with Rose, the path of the rose, the divine feminine energy. If you're not, that's totally fine. It doesn't mean it's not your reading. This is the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. So there's something here about, yeah, something being unbalanced and needing to ground this energy of love and this new beginning into your life. Like some of you are like trying to figure out how to fit more love into your life, or how to be open to this love, or how love would even fit into your life. So I'm feeling things have been up in the air. It's been hard to ground and see things come into full bloom and full fruition. And I do feel like there's a little bit of a karmic lesson here, but I also feel like you're really feeling, I just can't get over with the Peace in reverse and this, that you're really feeling that something hasn't been fair here. That you want to ground this love. You want to open up to this new beginning in love, whether it's within a connection or a new one. But you haven't been able to bring things into balance. It feels like you've been trying to figure out how to bring this into balance in your everyday life. So we can look at that in a minute, but let's look at Peace in reverse. What do you want to tell us about this back of the deck energy, Spirit? The Knight of Inspiration and the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Emotions in this deck. Amazing. You've got both 10 out, 10s out. My 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Emotions. And then we have this Knight of Wands. So you're feeling unrest because you want something passionate and inspiring and it moves forward, and you want this happiness here. But I also feel like with the Knight of Wands coming out, there's been this sense in the past of short-lived happiness, whether it's in this this current connection or past connections or something like that. But it's like maybe a lot of you've had the experience of it burning really bright, you know, like the connection burning bright or the passion burning bright, feeling like this is going to be it, like this is your happiness, this is your person, this is your thing, and then it's just kind of ends up not feeling good. So I really feel like the way the energy is coming through in this reading, you are being guided to take a risk, to move forward on your passions and passionately follow the things that you desire. That will bring this peace into balance, as for you to move forward, even if it's scary, even if it brings you to the edge of your comfort zone. It's like breaking through with that 5 energy, breaking through that inner conflict. Healing, I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups too, there's this energy of forgiveness of either the past, someone else in the past, or yourself, or both. Because sometimes it can be very difficult for us to open up in a new relationship, or to new relationships in general, if we're still holding on to confusion and pain and discomfort from the past. And so it's like very hard to see. And for some of you, it's like that's happening within your current relationship, of like holding on to things from the past, that where this forgiveness will help ground this energy and bring a balance in, like a karmic balance in, because the forgiveness, remember, as always we say, is for you. First and foremost, it's always nice for the other person to feel that forgiveness, but it's really so you can let go of your own resistance and things that are holding you back, and the pain inside of you, to heal your own heart here and bring that. There's a lot about bringing things back into balance inside of you and going after what you want, really like asserting speaking your needs, you know, speaking your truth, asserting what you want, asking for help in relationships, in the sense of like that equal give and take, you know, not with justice here too. For some of you, you definitely are married also with justice here, or this is the person that you're going to marry. And you're just like, I want this passion and what I kind of saw in the beginning. And there's this desire to go back and ask for this. Maybe there's this like sense, and I did see the Six of Pentacles earlier. So there's this energy of like needing the other person. And maybe they don't even know that they're not bringing this in, because maybe you haven't expressed that. So let's look at your advice around this. Like how Spirit will guide you to deal with this. Because I do feel here you are being guided to, with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups, that you're being guided to go after what you want in life. Like, let me look at where is it? I'm going to see something really quick around peace. Okay, that reverse message. Okay, so yeah, it's in... No, that wasn't the one. 23, I'm looking at 33. Here we go. Now's the time for calmness. So yeah, I do feel like, because that piece is saying now's the time for calmness and well-being in spite of what's going on. So yeah, knowing that this, whatever this is temporary. It is coming into balance. And it, for a lot of you, it maybe has been something that you've been waiting for, feeling impatient about, like you've been waiting for it to like happen. And taking the focus off of that helps too, like bringing the focus back to what brings you excitement and makes you feel at peace. Like you might not be able to control your outer circumstances, but it's like being able to find that peace within by expressing what you need, asking for help. Like I really feel like some of you really need to ask for assistance, even if it's not from your partner. It might be asking for help from an outside source, like a tarot reader or a counselor or a therapist, I guess. I don't know if they're called, I don't know. Or just someone, a friend, family members, something like that, asking for help. So let's, please, Spirit, give this beautiful soul, is obviously struggling at the moment with something. What kind of advice can we give this person? The Chariot. So you're being guided to really, this is Cancerian energy, Cancer energy, as far as we've got Libra and Cancer here. You could be any sign. This reading is for all signs, but that's a strong energy here. We do also have a lot of Cups and Pentacles. So that's the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Pentacles are the earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But that's just the energy here. So it's about like, you know, grounding your emotions, balancing your emotions. And the Chariot is very much about coming into balance and coming into your power so that you can move forward in the direction that feels right to you. Like with the Two of Pentacles here is like, you know, balancing your emotions between your head and your heart. And maybe even I'm feeling here some practical things too, like just bringing some things into balance. See, her light is coming out of her solar plexus. And with this being a Cancer card, you know, balancing those emotions in order to move forward, to get really grounded. But the light is coming out of her solar plexus, which is her power center. So you're being guided to come back into your power. How, Spirit? Some of you know how, but some of it is about asking for help. But how can they move forward with this Chariot? The Three of Materials. So again, it's about community and collaboration and teamwork. So again, I really feel strongly whether you're being guided to ask for help from your actual love person, or if you're being guided to ask for help from your community to move forward in some sort of collaboration. What else? The Five of Emotions, and to let go. There's that forgiveness energy. This is the Five of Cups, more water energy. So a lot about like letting go of the past, forgiving the pain of the past so that you can really see the beauty that is here in the moment. This is such an interesting card in this deck. Yeah, with here, there's so much energy of like ice and water in this deck. And so there's a lot of ice, you know, so coldness. And with the leg up here too, the polar bears, there's coldness. But yet there's these ice, you know, the ice around here, but then there's water here. So it's like not focusing on what has gone cold, but what's focus on the area where there's still flow, where there's still happiness, where there's still an opportunity to flow and to create an emotional connection. But you are being guided to move forward towards your dreams, towards building what you want in your life. And you are being guided to collaborate with your community on this somehow, asking for what you need. Tell me a little bit more about this Chariot, please, for this beautiful soul that is watching. Death. Wow. So this is Scorpio energy, more water. Oh, wow. And this is like Cancer and Scorpio. So this is about, you know, again, really letting go of what doesn't serve you so that you can move forward and come back into your power. And letting go will bring it into justice. On the other side of death is this rebirth. So you're really going to have to come this. I see why the Coming to the Edge card is here too. This is the releasing of something that, you know, maybe you didn't see, like you've been waiting for it to produce this commitment or this success or something beautiful, and it just hasn't. So you're being guided to move forward, let go of what's not working, ask for the help you need, collaborate with others, and stay focused on the flow and the passion, the excitement, the things that are working. Beautiful. We have the Lovers here. So there is love here, either coming into your life or it's already here. Or for some of you, you are making a decision in love to maybe even leave. And know that there is to lean on your community. If you're making a choice for you, and maybe for some of you, I'm also now seeing that there was something unfair in the sense of, just for some of you, take the message as it resonates, but for some of you, there was a third-party interference here that created pain and loss and imbalance. So there is a need for forgiveness regardless, or maybe this infidelity kind of feeling was, or, you know, or cheating kind of feeling was from the past. and it's something you're letting go of so that you can bring things into balance, and you were just waiting for something to happen and it maybe wasn't. So you're choosing you. You're choosing to move forward. You're being guided to ask for help from your community, to choose the people, places, and things that really bring you into your power, make you feel balanced and happy. Tell me more about this. The Knight, yeah, this is the Knight of Cups. There's an opportunity to choose new love here, either within a connection or moving forward into a new connection, or in your life in general. For some of you, it is within your community. As you move forward and heal from the past and you allow yourself to put yourself out there more, you will have a choice of someone coming towards you. But there's an opportunity here for love, to make a choice for love. But it is about collaborating and asking for what you need, and letting go of anything that's not fair, that's not balanced, that doesn't allow you to move forward. Tell me more about this Five of Emotions. Yeah, the Eight of Voices. Whatever keeps you stuck in your head and feeling trapped. And some of you have been, so you're letting go of that, or you're being guided to. And some of you have been trapped in this Five of Cups energy, and that's why the peace has been imbalanced. Is like you haven't been feeling passion or emotionally happy, and it's been keeping you kind of stuck in your head. So you're being guided to choose love, to choose to move forward in a direction that of balance and rebirth and collaboration, to ask what you need, and to know that you can always get what you need. If it's not from this particular relationship, I do feel like some of you are being guided to reach out into your community and find that passion and support there, and maybe even a new opportunity for love, if that's what you're looking for. So again, you're going to have to take this message as it resonates, because it is general. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Materials. So whenever I see this in this context, I'm really feeling like this is about work, doing the inner work, like working on yourself, healing these wounds of the past. We have 8-8 here. So we have 7-7-8-8. You are moving forward, and it's about, you know, really doing the work. And I know that doesn't sound fun, so please take it as it resonates. But doing some of this like work in life or on yourself that allows you to be open to receiving and asking, you know, doing the work, doing the inner work on yourself, maybe even to be willing to ask for help, or to go out there and put yourself out there. Or, and some of you, this is about like someone that you're connected to at your work. So take that as it resonates too. But I would like, let's see, one more here for this Five of Emotions. You're doing the work. I think a lot of you are doing the healing work on this, and you are, yeah, there's clarity coming in here. You have the Muse of Voices. Oh, well. So this is the King of Swords in this deck, and Spirit's saying read it. Great. I like reading these. And then we have the Page of Voices on the back. So there's something you're seeing and discovering here. There's a truth and a clarity coming in for you after so much confusion about what's going to make you happy, is what it feels like in some ways for a lot of you. The Suit of Voices. Let's see, the Muse of Voices. Like I said, that's the King energy in this deck. And it's very, I love it. It's so mirrored. I noticed this about it the other day. This came up in a short I just did, and I noticed how mirrored this is. There's a mirroring, and also the way those skirts are dancing. It looks like the Fibonacci kind of symbol, that to me, like the spiral, like this, like on here, the kind of spiral energy. So, okay, let's see. For the Muse of Voices, it says the keywords are communicating truth, intuitive knowing, integrity, directness. So again, we have this like honesty, speaking your truth, honest leadership, diplomacy, finding spiritual truth and purpose, bird's eye view, blending strategy with intuitive knowing, and avoiding manipulation. And the prompt is the walkway of consciousness. Wow. The Muse of Voices dances freely at the gates of enlightenment, drawing heavily on both experience and inner clarity. He knows that what her mind creates and what it receives from the world are both based on her own perception of the facts, and yet she also knows that collective truth, agreed upon reality, is what we must use to share our dance of joy. She whispers to spark clearly and to step into your position. Yeah, she whispers to speak clearly. Sorry, I was like, what? She whispers to speak clearly and to step into your position as an unbiased, truth-telling leader. Allow the wind to whisk you past any voices that seem to stand in the way between you and your dreams. Be authoritative when it comes to honesty and integrity, and blend diplomacy and intellect on your way to transcendence. Steering clear of showy displays made with the false beauty of smoke and mirrors will allow you to focus on the art of the mind and to put your head in front of your heart while you find your voice and use your tools of perceptive independence. And then the little poem says, light with me the world on truth, sweet drop of trust ignite, flight with me in all our youth, our sacred will speak bright. Wow. This is a really beautiful deck. I love this deck. I love it. She did the Light Seers deck too, and I just love her as her decks. Anyway, this pretty much, I feel like, summed up your whole reading. So, yeah, let's get one more kind of, and with the page here, I want to say too, I feel like because we're in the swords, this came out and then this, I feel like the message here is also about, for a lot of you who this message is resonating with, this is new to you. Like, this feels new. Speaking your truth, stepping into your power in this way, collaborating in this way, moving forward, and not allowing your fears to hold you back. So with the page here is kind of like, I am feeling that youthful energy. And didn't it say something about youthful, of like being open to learning on this new path, moving forward and letting go of old things from the past, making a decision to see love in a new way. Yeah, and then I told you I felt the Six of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. It ends up closing out your tarot aspect of your reading. We are going to look at one oracle card to close you out, but this Six of Pentacles, this is what you're looking for. This is what you feel like you've been missing, is this equal give and take, this beautiful balance of the heart, mind, and soul within connections, within love. And so I think what this reading is pointing out, there's been a lot of pain and things from the past, either in a current connection or in past connections, and you're kind of new to discovering what you need even. This is maybe new for some of you. This is new territory. That's why it's like coming to the edge. But it's a beautiful new beginning. And with the Muse being here too, it's like you are going to make it through this journey, and you are going to come into balance and find this, or within your current connection or future connections, because you're doing the work. Remember, we saw that Eight of Pentacles. You're figuring out you're learning how to really do this, because maybe the way you were raised or whatever, in your life, for whatever reason, so many of us to this point, you were not encouraged, because we did get with Justice too in the beginning that this is like a karmic kind of lesson. So you're transforming, you're healing with Death here. You're releasing the karma from the past where you operated in a way where I'm guessing you were giving yourself away to a certain degree in relationships. You weren't really speaking your needs, or even maybe valuing your needs, or even knowing that you could, and now you're learning how to collaborate. And I do feel like this, especially with the Three of Pentacles coming in, I do feel like this is reverberating out. It's whatever this is, definitely about love, this reading, but it is also, of course, relationships. Our lives are not compartmentalized. They each area of our life is affected, where it bleeds into the other. And so relationships, whatever your love relationship is, it's also on some level a reflection of, we've got the mirroring here, reflection of the relationship with yourself, the relationship you have with your friends, your family, the world at large. So I feel like you're healing that like across the board. This is definitely going to affect your romantic connections, and that's what we're mostly looking at. But this is something I'm really feeling Spirit saying is going to you know, be very beneficial spreading out into all of your community, all of your relationships, because you're learning how to really honor yourself and choose love in your life and the things that will help you move forward in the way that you would like to move forward in your life. You know what? I'm going to shuffle these this way because some of the, even though I won't look, but some of these cards have nudity and YouTube gets weird about that. And I don't want to spend all this time sending this video through for you guys just for it to be not circulated, so, or not shown to you. So anyway, we're going to get a closing message here for you. Thank you so much again for being here. I really love bringing these messages through for you. Our Friday love messages. Not that many, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Reflection. And I said that with this Muse card. Didn't I say mirroring, reflection? Okay. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And we did get that message a few times. Trust that this is going to work out with peace in reverse. It was like, don't be trapped in your mind, you know, with this Eight of Swords coming out. Like, don't allow yourself to focus on the pain of the past, but focus on on expressing your needs and on bringing things into balance and moving forward and releasing yourself from these fears, that these fears are just an aspect of the past and of your mind. And so allowing these fears to teach you how to move forward. We can show this card. This is the beautiful front of this card, reflection. So in your current love situation, if you're single, you might maybe just being guided to give this just a little bit of time and space so you can do this healing and really build within your community and friendships first, and keep following your passions and your happiness, the things that bring you happiness, and it will guide you to love, is what I'm really feeling for you. And for those of you who are already in a connection, really seeing your partner as a mirror, as someone you can learn from, as whatever you're going through is a way to help you, to teach you to transform with this beautiful butterflies here. We did have this death card of you are transforming and healing. And so have faith that it's all going to work out, and just give it a little bit of space if you're having difficulty in a connection. I do, with that piece, we got the same message, that so maybe some of you need that confirmation that this is going to get sorted out, but you're being guided to really speak, though. That's the important main message of this reading, speaking your truth. And look at this, passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present, so enjoy it. And I do feel that, and some of you are releasing, like opening yourself back up to this energy. Can I show you that one? No, I probably shouldn't show that one. And then this was the one that was on the top. I love this picture, and I can show this one. This was on the top in the beginning of your reading. And it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. And that's that Justice card too. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So don't get caught or trapped in your head here with that worrying about who's right, who's wrong. You know, that reminds me of the Rumi quote, one of my favorite Rumi quotes, and I'm going to kind of butcher it. It's not exact, but it's something about like, meet me in a field out beyond, I want to meet you in a field out beyond right and wrong, or something like that. So there is that energy of like, when we're in our heart, when we're in the space of collaboration and love, there is this energy of forgiveness and really just taking everything as a lesson and being very present and with the other person's experience, and just knowing it's their experience and honoring that, and knowing that that you didn't do anything wrong necessarily. Maybe some of you need to hear that you didn't do anything wrong, and you just need to ask for what you need. Or if someone else did something wrong, and maybe because they didn't know, maybe they didn't know what your needs were, or they did, and there was just a need for forgiveness and maybe more conversation around how that made you feel. And don't be afraid. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about really coming into your power and really speaking your truth, even if it's, especially if it's a long-term commitment you've been in for a long time. You know, we can get in these patterns, and it can be very scary to break out of those patterns. But I sense strongly in your reading that it's going to be very positive for you, and there's going to be teamwork here and collaboration that comes in, and that's going to reignite this passion. And again, if you're not in a relationship, doing that, you know, you're healing that so that you bring that more into the next thing. And knowing if you are single, or, you know, leaving or having difficulty in a relationship, like, anything from the past, letting it go, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, knowing that it's just all a lesson and it's all leading you forward into exactly what you want out of love. And then the back of the deck is look inside of yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. And I do feel that messages come through strongly in your reading of going within and then allowing yourself to come to the edge. Romance behind that. Cupid's arrow strikes. I love that. I am going to show you that one too. Cupid's arrow strikes. And we can show these beautiful cards. I love this deck, but some of them show too much. And here's the one about look inside yourself. Beautiful messages for you. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that these messages were helpful to you in some way. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Many blessings.